welcome to Red and Black TV. I'm your host Stos, co-host Banana, panel head Boz, and we've got a special guest tonight.
Shit.
Everyone's looking, who the fuck is that?
We've got the fucking 10th generation Polska.
The 10th gen.
Louis' lost long cousin, bro.
Yeah, Bailey. What's happening, Skellz?
Not much, boys.
Yeah?
Excited to be here.
Are
Cheers
you?
for the
You
invite.
look a bit nervous, but
I'm good. I'm a bit tired.
Shaky.
A bit tired?
His big
Bit tired.
legs are
Freaking
shaking.
it out.
Looks a bit nervous, doesn't he?
Yeah, sweating bullets.
It's different up here, guys.
It's different standing behind the mic.
that's all. That's all. And it's been a
Sitting.
fucking while, obviously. Let's go into our fixture against Melbourne City.
Do we have to?
Yeah, we got it. You got it.
Can we turn this
I feel
into
like
another
I
podcast?
feel like it's turning into a draw now, eh? Because it's like we're talking about the same thing over and over and fucking over. And the question I want to ask off the bat, yeah? Okay, Boz, I'm going to ask you this question specifically, yeah? All right, so obviously Carl Robinson, we know, is a stubborn coach,
Yep.
okay? But usually as a coach, you have a plan B, yeah? Especially when you've played a team in round one, okay? You've seen the style they play. You see they play a high pressing game, okay? You see your formation is flawed against that system. As a coach, what would you have done in the second round against this team away?
Definitely changed it up, man.
Yeah.
We Hey, what do you?
He's got more ideas than him.
You can
100%.
you can ask any team, any coach in the world, bro. Yeah. Let's say you're playing a Champions League two-legged tie, right?
Yeah.
First leg, you get it all wrong. Second leg, you change something, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, I know this is not a similar situation, but we only versed them 3-4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And they exposed our system.
Yep.
And you go at them with the same system. Like, you think, is Carl Robinson fucking brain dead? Yeah. Oh, it's past stubbornness now, man.
Yeah.
And we said this 5-6 weeks ago. We don't have a plan B.
No.
I haven't seen him. You know, he'll change personnel changes, whatever. He'll
enough,
push the team high, but he doesn't change the system, the formation, and that was just disappointing. And I'm sure you guys will agree here. But when I was watching the game last night, I wasn't angry. It was like disappointment, bro.
I'm deflated, bro.
Yeah, it was just disappointment. Like,
You know what was the worst part? It was almost expected.
Yeah.
After the last performance, and then he goes out with the exact same system. We were sort of like, I mean, we were messaging each other, we were chatting, and it was casual. Like we sort of expected it. We knew
We're not
what
even
was
angry.
coming.
We weren't even angry.
that's right. There was no anger involved. A couple of weeks ago, we lost to who? Did we lose to at home? Our last loss.
The one where we fired up.
Yeah,
It was them. Oh, yeah, it was
yeah.
them.
We'll fire it up then, right? But it's like, all right, guys, we were expecting this. No big surprise, whatever. And that just shows that we've become like a mediocre team. Because a loss like last night didn't really affect us. It's like become the norm.
Yeah.
Where we come up against the powerhouses of this league,
You don't expect us to challenge.
we don't expect the challenge. We expect to get fucking dominated like we did last night. And that was the most disappointing thing, man.
So how's that going to work for Wanderers in the scheme of things then? If we're like talking here on this panel over the weeks, hoping to make finals, okay, what chance do we have if we get into the top six, let's say, all right? What chances do we have against teams like that? If he's not even willing to change the system, obviously, and going into finals football, you need to have fucking every trick out of the book, you know what I mean? Like, to try and get that win, you know?
That's why these gaffers get paid well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to when times are going tough, change things, make some tough decisions, find a solution.
Exactly.
Yeah, when you go at something repetitively, that's not finding a solution. Yeah, that's just keep knocking at the door. One-dimensional. Yeah. Bro, I would have loved to be the scout for Melbourne City looking at fucking footage of Wanderers. He probably brought out the same tape he used 3 weeks ago. Yeah, straight off the shelf, same fucking tape. Took it in front of the squad and played the same fucking tape. And
it's embarrassing, eh? When you think
everything is identical down to the substitutions and everything.
Yeah.
It's the same
Know what's gonna
subs.
happen.
Kamau,
Minutes, man,
Yeboah,
the time.
Muller,
The same minutes,
there's
yeah.
there's no changes, eh? Like, it's just so repetitive, yeah. Like I don't even know what to say anymore, eh? Like, it's gotten to that point.
Last night for me was fucking pathetic, bro. Just from the get go, pathetic, man. They didn't even bother. We didn't even get out of our half the whole fucking entire game, man. What?
Yeah, but that's
they
Melbourne
got
City's
lucky,
game, bro.
But I'm just
The
saying,
high
even for
press,
us, bro.
like, you know,
Press too. Press
you know
as
what
well.
the issue is too, bro? Our back line is so Like, we don't have many ball-playing defenders in the team. Like, Tass is, yeah, but he's not in. But the rest of the backline, for me, they choke under pressure, bro. If someone starts to press on them a little bit, they don't know what to do, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's, oh, fuck, they freak out. So that's a major fucking issue because he likes to play from the back. So if our players aren't ball players, like, what do you think's going to happen, bro? With a team that presses high like that.
I don't know. You see the difference between us and them. Like in their backs get the ball, they take it up the field, man. Open up, they put pressure on our strikers. They open our striker and they drive forward like that. But open up the play, man.
They've got the time to take a touch, to look up, to pick an option. Like they're sitting there pressing us. Our backs don't have the time to look.
They had the time to do anything they wanted last night because our players were just jockeying right up against them, watching and waiting for their next move. Like.
You know what's the most disappointing thing is our only goal came from pressing them up front.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And all of a sudden we just stopped doing it.
yeah.
Yeah, there was a little glimpse of pressing.
We pressed. They tried to play a 1-2 out the right side. Wilmering picked it up, played it to Duke. Duke back post, goal. Yeah. And then it's just like we stopped. It's like, all right, let's defend this fucking 1-goal lead. Not happening, mate. Not against a team like City. Like that, no. And Stos, you made a good point there because you want to play a certain system, a style. You need to find the right personnel for that system. Yeah. You guys might know, and I hate making references, but Manchester City, Guardiola, he went through fucking 5-6 defenders. We're talking about defenders that are over $50 million, yeah? Because he has a certain system, and he wants defenders that are good on the ball.
Yep.
And so if you don't have those players, man, stop fucking trying to play out from the back.
Yeah.
It's not going to work, man.
It's suicide.
Absolutely. We're shooting ourselves in the foot, man. You know?
They were killing us on the wings, man. Like I reckon they've got the best wingers in the league, man.
Bro, they killed us all over the park. You look at the stats, they had 21 shots to our 7. We only had one shot on target, boys. Yeah, and that was a goal.
Benny's header.
Benny's header.
Who absolutely reeked other than that night.
One shot on target in 90 minutes.
Everyone was off, but
not bad, 100%.
There was no real...
I don't think anyone really played well last night.
No.
Rubbish. Everyone.
From
even Duke, where usually Duke, you see him fucking grind it out for you, put in. He just felt like bland, bro.
He works so hard for us every week, and then last night he was forced to play 90 minutes because we used the subs earlier. Like he looked burnt out.
Yeah. Is this like? Could you say last night was a hangover from all the emotional roller coaster over the last 2 weeks?
Fuck, I don't know. It's what you reckon they're like in the.
So Wellington game was a big buzz.
Yep.
It took a lot out of us.
Yep.
And then a few days later against Perth, we were fucking buzzing. And
no, it was the Western United.
Oh, Western United.
1-0, yeah.
And then last week, our last game, Perth. And all of a sudden, that takes a lot of emotions out of you. All the boys are buzzing, and then it's very hard to keep that fucking momentum going, you know? And I felt like the boys were flat last night.
I get what you're saying, but how do you not lift for the game against the best team in the country at the moment?
And the team that
dominated you 3 weeks ago.
You want to get some redemption, right?
Say, how don't you lift against this team that pulled your pants down at home to come and try and get some revenge? Yeah. I didn't see any fight last night.
There was no passion,
fucking pathetic, man. Yeah. Rubbish.
And I said in our last podcast, right? I go, what I want to see, what I want to take out of this game is being able to walk away from it after the 90 minutes and say there was a fucking improvement from 3 weeks ago.
There's nothing.
I didn't care about the score. Yeah,
we were worse than that game at Para.
I wanted to walk away saying we versed a really strong team 3 weeks ago. In these 3 weeks, how much have we improved? And fucking zero, mate. Yeah. Okay, we might be good against the fucking lower side teams. Perth Glory sitting third last and Wellington around there.
Can't play them every week.
But the true reality, and this goes out to all our fans, the reality is we're a mediocre team. And if we do manage to edge into the top 6 or the finals, have zero expectations, man. Zero expectations.
Enjoy that one week in there, and that's it, man. Enjoy it.
Just a very fucking mediocre performance.
Rubbish.
It's sad to see, man, honestly, because, and for me, at the end of the day, you can't just sit there and blame the personnel and the players. Like, obviously, it looked like they had no drive and no heart in that game, but for me, it all comes down to Robinson. Because I feel like, you know why they probably have lost that drive after. All right, they won 3 games in a row. I reckon they were in shock that they actually won with that formation. Like, straight out. But, like, they're in their heads, it's a mental thing. They've gone into this fixture, okay, Like, because at the end of the day, even if you're a player, you still have an idea of what the fuck is going on, and you know how to play football, and you know what you would do in scenarios, yeah? So the coach has gone in, like you just said, against Melbourne City again, away, okay, and he's changed nothing. So what are the players thinking mentally?
Here we go.
How am I going to live for this game when he's sending us into the fire again?
Yeah.
Like with nothing different, nothing changing.
Same
So-
boring rubbish. Sit back, defend, wait for your
As
chance.
a player, you're sitting down before the game and obviously looking up at the whiteboard and seeing the same fucking plan.
Hopefully I'm on the bench.
and probably hearing the same fucking speech as well.
Same speech,
Same speech, yeah.
same everything. I'd fucking think, what's this guy off his head, mate?
Yeah.
This guy off his head. Get ready.
Yeah.
You know?
It's crazy, man.
I
And
wanna say something here, right? As a coach as well, and a few people might be disappointed, but it is what it is. So I obviously coached the 20s, and our first grade play an exact same system as the Wanderers, 5 at the back, and
Yep.
try to push up with their left and right wings. And obviously, some players aren't a fan of it, and they say it very subtly to us. You know, obviously they're under contract, so they can't go out and say what they want. But what happens was every time the first grade drops players to the 20s, is I promote a fast brand of football, right? Quick transition, attack, positive.
you play 4-4-3.
I play 4-3-3. Sometimes I play a diamond in the middle.
Yep.
So I get numbers in the middle, try to create an overload of players. Now, what happens is the pattern is when these players drop from first grade, my players are trying to attack, and when the first graders they stop the ball,
Try to
turn
sit
back,
back. They don't
have to do
start
it,
again.
Yeah.
And it just it disrupts the whole momentum.
Yep.
And I was speaking to one of the today we versed me Andre. I was speaking to one of the solid first graders. I said, why is this happening? Look, why can't you guys like gel with what we want? And he goes, bro, when you defend for 20 minutes
You're stuck
and
like
then you
that.
get the ball, you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Right? You don't know you don't want to lose it because you know you're not going to get the ball again for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So we don't want to go forward.
Try and hold
We're
possession.
trying to hold possession. Now that's what a system like that does to the players. You know what I mean? It really drains them, man. Exhausting. So again, you know, some gaffers might see the benefits of that system, but you got to see the downside of it is it drags the players down. You know, every footballer wants to go and
the
score
morale
goals.
goes down.
You know what it is, Boz? The fact of the matter is, okay, all right, I understand. Defensive formation, blah, blah, blah. Usually a gaffer, okay, will play that formation when he has a roster of players that you feel he might not have those stand-out attacking players, you know what I mean? More defensive players, not that many, you know, creative people in the team. So you'll go with that defensive formation and try and get a team on the
Mind you, I
counter-attack.
just want to add
Yeah.
that obviously our club isn't one of the wealthier clubs in the league, so they're on a budget.
Yeah.
So his reasoning, first grade coach, is I don't have the players to play how I want, so this is how I need to play.
Okay, fair enough.
In a strong league with teams that are really, really wealthy, and that's fair enough.
So
you
let me
know?
get back to what I was saying.
And that's what you're saying is Wanderers don't
what's
have
his
this problem.
excuse?
Wanderers don't have this problem. We have
His
a really
roster.
strong roster.
Yeah.
He's stacked with attacking players.
We're not a Burnley fucking trying to
No.
survive in the league. You get what I mean? We're not a West Brom or a team that's trying to survive. There's no relegation, so we've
got the
created a
players
very
there.
attacking minded roster. Why are we not utilizing it? It's frustrating, bro.
He's trying to see how long he can get himself sacked.
You know,
So
in all
it's up to me.
honesty, I'm gonna play devil's advocate a little bit. The system at times it's worked this season, right? Like we've had some good wins, right? We had the game against Perth. We've scored some goals and whatnot, but it relies heavily on the ball possession, on us keeping the ball and allowing the wing backs to actually get up the pitch, right? Get advanced. But when we're getting caught out against City, we're so far back. You know, we're on the back foot all the time. We're not getting high. We're not creating space. We're not creating those triangles and stuff, right? So it comes back to the original discussion. Why isn't he changing the system? Like, even if you plan to go out with the wing backs and plan to play high and plan to play possession, the moment you're getting pressed and you're not keeping the ball, he needs to be able to adapt. But again, he doesn't have a fucking plan B.
No.
Yeah, he showed last night, fuck, you're down 3-0. He's still got his hand in his pocket
he's
looking
changed-
at the field.
he's
bro.
changed the system
What do you mean?
twice.
He's trying to punch on with Kuznovo.
Rubbish, bro.
Twice he's changed the system
How
this season.
embarrassing, bro.
That's bad.
That's being a sore loser. Now,
Sore loser.
Skellz, you made a great point there, but when you looked at the games that it has worked, it's been against the lower
team. Yeah,
average
100%,
teams
yeah,
that
yeah.
don't press as well as the better teams.
I won't deny
So
that,
they're
100%.
allowing us to play and make that system look good.
Yeah, yeah.
When you come up against a strong team like City, who know how to press, who are very organised, mate, it's fucking a shit system, bro.
Yep.
It's a rubbish system. 4-1, man. 3 weeks ago, 2-0. That's 6-1 on aggregate, man, over 3 weeks.
Fucking hell.
That's embarrassing, man. That is,
Lucky we're not playing there.
that is absolutely embarrassing. What are your thoughts on the quick free kick? In your eyes,
It's a goal. It's a goal.
I know it's a goal.
I don't have a problem with
I'm not doubting it's a goal, but
Ball was stopped. Referee stepped back, let him take it. He took it, and that's it. Game over. What the
do you
fuck is
feel
talking
like it
about?
might be a little bit of
No.
shit sportsmanship?
I'm happy.
No.
I'm happy that
No?
happened. I'm happy that happened, Stos. You know why? Because we brought in a young keeper who's really good, and I know he's going to learn from that.
Yeah.
You know what? My problem with it is Margush got caught out because he's had to walk out almost to his penalty spot
To organise the
bark
wall.
at his fucking defenders.
Yeah, that's
Because
that's a
they're
good
all
point.
fucking dazing around and playing with each other's dicks.
Where
or
the fuck's
whatever they're
McGowan?
doing.
What's McGowan doing at that point?
100%.
He's the fucking he's the
They
captain
need to take
and the
ownership.
centre
One of
back
them needs
brother.
to take ownership.
I
Like, I understand the keeper organises free kicks, usually your walls and whatnot.
Yeah, but he should be on his line,
And-
organising the free kick,
And can I ask you a
communicating to his
question?
defender.
Why isn't there a player right on that ball? As soon
front
as
of the
that
ball,
foul went
yeah, in front of it.
Why wasn't there a player right on that ball to chew up time to allow everyone to get back into position?
Bro, we teach
It's
our players
no
that under
brainer.
13s, bro.
Teach 6-years-olds there.
You put a
Teach
player
kids there.
straight on the
13.
ball
Yeah.
to give your team enough time, and then the rest of them tell you, mate, you got
Bro,
to get back.
that's
You got to get back.
skills.
Like,
basics.
That's basics,
Yeah.
bro. That's like fundamentals of football, bro.
Yep.
Yeah. Someone stands over the ball, stops them from playing on.
Yep. I just didn't know what to say to it, but I still feel like it's a bit of a. I don't know. A shit
You hate
cunt
to
move.
cop
It's a
one like
shit
that,
cut move.
but-
No, if it was us, I would have said anything.
You'd be like,
But you know what I mean? It's a bit of a shit
It
cut
was
move.
bad last night, bro. There was a fucking heap of players that were missing last night. Our whole midfield went missing. Up
that
front
goal
went missing.
didn't change the,
You know
the
what?
scheme of things.
Doran's reeked, and you know what? He's
Terrible,
just
man.
It was
very
Doran's worst
consistent.
game.
He went missing.
Not like he's been
I
one of
was
our
going to
best
call. I
players,
was going
but
to
he
call
was
out a search party. Honestly, he went missing straight out. But you know, it is what it is.
We're
at the
playing
end
a
of the day.
defensive system and we're eating 4 goals.
I don't-
It's fucking funny.
Like, what do you say, but like,
that
I
a
can only laugh
McChicken?
now. I can't even get angry anymore.
That's what I said. I wasn't angry last night. Yeah, it's almost become funny. You play a defensive system and you eat 4 goals. Like, go out there, and I said this weeks ago, bro. Go cop your 3 goals. That's fine, but try to score 4.
Score 4 against like
Yeah.
Wellington, bro. Go out
4-3,
there.
man. Wellington always cop 2-3 goals, but they fucking score 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What was the score against
They go
Victory?
for it.
4-1.
4-1.
Bro, they know how to score.
No, they go for it.
You know what I mean? That's fuck. I'd love to see Ufuk Talay at Wanderers, man.
I don't know
I
if it
don't wanna
was it
bring-
Wellington or Wollongong, bro. It looked like Wollongong Wolves to me, bro. There's red kits they're wearing, bro. Shit, bro. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Paying,
Anyway,
paying homage to the Wolves, man.
nice.
What are
nice
your thoughts as well about that scenario with your mate Skellz? Nada.
Nada.
Your mate, yeah.
knockout.
Got flattened.
Flattened.
Hopefully he's gone next week.
But
That's my thoughts on it.
but what are your thoughts on the ref allowing play to go on and not pulling it back?
Look, for me, I
Considering it looked like he
think
had
it
a-
was a foul, right? And I think everyone's sort of in agreement that it was a foul. The fact that he missed the foul, I've got no problem with it going on. Like, it didn't look like a head injury to me. I know he sort of came off a little bit dazed, but it wasn't a head clash, per
Yeah.
se. Like,
It wasn't blatant.
No, Naboo's a bigger boy.
Yeah.
That is built
No,
like
I don't think it was intentional.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. It was body on body. He missed the foul. Cool, play on. Again, I think it was a foul, but did it have to stop then and there?
That's
for
the
a
one
head
where
injury?
they played on, they scored from the cross, but they
then
pulled
it
it
was
back
called
because it was
offside.
offside. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh well, there you go. Worked in our favour again, but not really.
Speaking about the youngsters, Nada and Wilmering, man, they're just not good enough against the better teams. And we've seen that on the City's second goal. Back post. And was it who scored that goal? Second goal. Whoever scored just fucking snuck in between them and got ahead of them, back
Yeah.
post. Like, you can't make those mistakes, man.
No, you can't.
Especially when you're at back post. You can't let someone get in front of you.
Yeah, 100%.
There was a few moments where you had the likes of McLaren, who isn't a big boy
Yeah.
up front, and he's picking off headers. Because
But he knows how to get up. He knows how to get up there, man.
Yeah, and that's
experience.
just experience and stuff, right? And he's up against bigger defenders, but he's still winning the headers.
I feel like McLaren's slut, bro. Yeah, that girl you just fucking would call fucking whenever once a fucking couple of blue moons just to fuck.
Yeah.
We're like we've become that, bro.
For him, yeah. Who scores?
Yeah, just
Pretty much.
scores.
I can't remember a game where he hasn't scored against us.
Nah.
I cannot remember a game.
Nah.
That probably hasn't been the game.
I think that was true.
That's what I'm saying. I
He's on
remember.
some stupid streak against us.
Yeah, crazy streak. What a goal, but fuck me dead, bro. There's no stopping that. That's a bullet
The last
and a half,
goal, that
man.
was
Yeah, the last
filth.
one.
Honestly, he's too good for this league, man.
That's filth.
I think
How old
back-
is McLaren now?
He's not that
He's
old,
only
bro.
27 or something.
Yeah.
27,
27.
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
bro.
wow.
Wow.
Back to
Wonder
your
who's
point,
getting-
was around Nada and Wilmering. They're okay against the average teams,
Yeah.
but against the bigger teams, they're too inexperienced, right? And I think that also stems from we've got Margush, who isn't a very commanding goalkeeper. I think he's a good keeper, he's a good shot stopper, but he's not that commanding presence. McGowan isn't a leader. Okay,
from the
What?
beginning.
to the contrary
Who's
to
that bloke?
what you was, I don't think he's been our worst player. Right, I think he makes a lot of fucking stupid decisions.
Or who's been our worst player then?
Abini.
Beanie
I
G.
think
Do you accept that McGowan being captain, the expectations are higher?
100%. Yeah, without a
said that-
doubt.
I said that after the first game.
He hasn't played well by any means, and he hasn't been doing his job well enough. But I don't think he's been our worst player, right? Yeah. And I think just having the young, inexperienced defenders around him, he doesn't show those leadership skills. He's not there barking and commanding.
Yeah.
Ziggy goes well because Ziggy's got that hunger, he's got that grit, he's got a little bit more
He's a good
experience and
player.
stuff, and he's sort of just happy to do his own thing, right? And he understands where he needs to be.
Yep.
But those younger players who need to be guided around the park and need to sort of be instructed as to what to do, they get caught out.
Yeah.
So
Did you see some of Nada's passing last night out from the back? It was a
How about that one he fucking blasted at? The one that
I
Skellz
see the
threw
clip,
up?
right?
You sent
He's
it.
played a 12-yard pass up to fucking Woolmering's chest.
He
Did he control? I think he controlled
He
it.
controlled it well, but
He held a L1 and the fucking
L1 circle.
an X too hard, bro.
Sauce. Let's move
Drilled
on
it to
to Brisbane.
Oh, well, then there's obviously Brisbane. So
They haven't won in-
That's Saturday week, obviously.
Next Saturday, yeah.
They haven't won in 5 or 6 games. I think it's a draw.
Well, I think it's time.
Lost.
It's definitely time.
Are they out of form? Well, they're gonna be in form now.
Oh, shoot.
Carry on. Fucking,
We want to do
where
predictions?
you wanna go? Where you wanna go with these buzz, bro? You don't look too excited after me saying that now, bro.
I feel fucking like an idiot last podcast. I'm like, yeah, we're fucking tired of it. Even as I jumped on the bus, we even got Stos on there, brother. He goes, fuck it.
He's convinced me somehow. I don't know.
You go, fuck it, I'm on.
We got dropped down real
man.
easy.
Fuck it. I've already got a flat tire.
I got kicked off the bus, bro, the top deck.
Fuck me. Call me an RMA, bro. Roadside assistance.
Bro, 1-1 draw, bro.
Oh, fucking hell. Well, up there against Brisbane, I don't know. Bro. I'm gonna go for a loss. Go 3-1 loss.
3-1. 3-1's a good bet.
Skellz,
Good bet.
I'm gonna go 0-0. We're gonna
Oh,
go back.
nil-all,
We're gonna go back
no.
into our shoals because he's gonna be like, "Oh fuck, we've got a defensive system, but we've conceded 4 goals."
He's gonna play the commercial.
He'll be like, "Your wing backs aren't allowed to go do anything." We're just gonna fucking sit."
Play that commercial.
Play that commercial on the big screen.
He's probably going to sack one of the 9s and turn him into a sweeper. Or play 6. Fuck,
He's gonna play centre
6
back.
at the back as a sweeper. Fuck me.
Hey.
I don't even know what to say. I can't even.
You know what I'm going to say if we don't beat Brisbane? Robinson out, bro.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, out.
Just saying it from the door. From the first
Robinson
as we signed him out, bro.
I
signing.
didn't want to jump on the Robinson out thing, bandwagon.
Boss, how have you gone from title contenders to Robinson out from 2 games?
Because you made a great point at the start.
Yeah.
When I say title contenders,
You a cheater.
I'm cheating myself up.
Yeah.
It's like I'm fooling myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Your heart's talking.
My heart was speaking. But coming back to reality, Melbourne gave us a big slap. Robinson out, man. If we don't beat Brisbane, we don't.
You'd expect a bounce back, right? I know I'm saying
Anyway,
nil, but
let me
you'd
do my
expect and you'd
prediction.
like to see it.
Before we keep rambling on, I'll do my prediction. I think we're going to win 1-0. That's my prediction. Continue to ramble on.
I think we're gonna win
That was my.
I think we're going to win 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah. 1-0.
Who's gonna score?
And you know what? Going back to what you said, Boz,
That's all
in
we want.
regards to Robinson out at the end of the season.
Yeah. I'm not saying Australia.
Really? You're gonna say
Kenny
to-
Kenny
What are you
Miller,
going to do,
brother.
bro? You're going to get rid of him now?
Kenny
Bring him
Miller,
back,
1
bring
for
him back,
1.
bro.
Kenny Miller.
Listen,
one
if
for one.
I don't think Popper's lurking around. If Robinson doesn't succeed and make finals football, okay, I feel like Popovich will be on the agenda.
Is our tight ass owners going to pay fucking Carl Robinson now? That's the problem.
It's a 2-year contract, eh?
So they got to pay that outright if they sack him.
Forget it.
We're stuck with him for 2
We're
years.
stuck with him for 2 years playing that football.
Rubbish.
Fucking hell.
Rubbish.
And by that
Playing that
point,
football with the
by
same
that
starting
point,
11.
Oh, he's here.
no way. Get him on now.
It's like, I'm never going to eat tonight, bro.
Get him to jump on.
Dragan.
Fucking Dragon's just on the rock up on the slide.
To all our fans, I know you're disappointed. So are we, but fuck, it is what it is, eh?
Wow.
Look, it's hard, man. It's hard going through these games, these high expectations at the beginning of the season, then having a little glimpse. It's like a little tease, 3 games in a row. But then really in my head, I'm thinking, whatever, we won those 3 games, but we're still playing fucking shit football. You know what I mean? And he's got no other plans. So for me, that was luck.
Yep.
That was luck, those 3 games. Man.
We went on a good run.
And
yeah.
whatever, we went on a good run, but
It was a bit of luck.
It
was
came
one
down
team.
to players.
Yeah.
Juki's chest and
Yeah.
volley.
Yeah, there was
It
moments, right?
Some
Some
moments
standouts.
that saved
Yeah.
it. It wasn't we played excellent
Yeah.
and as a team. It was individuals having spectacular moments,
Yeah.
and that saved Carl Robinson
Yeah.
a lot of the wins.
that's the only way his system, all right, playing that system where you might get away with a win is if players just,
step up.
step
That
up
comes
and play
back
out of
to
their
how
shell.
great our fucking squad is, roster, because you're playing in a shit system that's not working, but the individuals, because they're just naturally talented, are winning you the games, you know?
All right, let me give you a little hypothetical here, okay? If we played a 4-3-3, who would be your starting 4-3-3 right now with this roster?
I'm not doing that now, Stos.
No? Who would be? Who would be your midfield? Who would be your wingers? Who would be your 9 right there? With that roster we have right now.
I won't go into defense. Because
Yeah, tell me.
all I'm
going
gonna
to
say is-
Because we don't have 4 good ones.
I'll
You're
put
6,
Ziggy-
8, and 10. You're 6,
I'll put
8, and
Ziggy
10.
on the right. All is fucking shit. Doesn't matter who starts. My 6, I'll have Dorrans.
Yep.
Okay. My 8, I'll have Much back if he's back.
Yep.
Much.
Yep.
In front of them, I'll have Truisi playing in the 10.
10.
Duke in the 9.
Yep.
Okay. Bring back Georgievski at left back.
Yep.
Okay, because if we're going to go off Robinson's real policy, he played shit. He benched him, dumped him. So
The other guy's still starting.
exactly. So Nader's had a poor game. So bring back Georgievski and wingers
Who's your 7-11?
7-11.
Ooh.
I'll put
Kamel, bro.
Kamal
Bring him in.
on the right wing.
Right,
Yep.
yeah.
And you know what? Put Aquilani on the left wing and keep him up there. Tell him not to come back because Georgievski's got your back. That's it, man.
So Bacchus isn't in your central midfield?
Not after last night, bro.
Really?
I actually
Disappointing
think
last night.
Bacchus has
I
had
th-
quite a good season. Last night, again, but you know what? I think everyone was poor last night.
Everyone,
Yeah,
all
Like,
of
it's
them.
hard to
All
see
of
that
them.
saying Back was like I know he
I'll
got
agree
hooked
with
early
you,
and he
Scott.
was shit.
I think Bacchus is better than Much. Honestly.
Oh,
Honestly,
I don't think we've seen enough of Much yet. He's played
You're not wrong.
3 games. He's only started 2 games, I think.
I just look like he's a boring footballer, man. I don't know.
Tall.
I think he
in the
he
way.
adds-
He's
he
in the
adds
way.
a bit
Yeah,
of
for
experience and
Robinson's
stuff to
system,
the
but
squad.
for a 4-3-3, do you get what I'm trying to say? I don't think it would suit that system.
But you get the
man.
same thing out of backwards. Kieran
Backwards.
backwards.
Kieran backwards.
Yeah,
All right.
interesting. But
yeah.
I don't know why I even brought that hypothetical up because it's never going to happen.
that's why I didn't want to waste my breath and my
Well,
energy on it.
let's say if Boss took over. There you go.
Now we're back in business. Let's continue.
Now let's talk, man.
You already set the lineup, I like it.
Really spoke about.
All right, so then in other words,
I said Much because he's shown that he can score a goal. He scored 2 goals back to
he
back.
has, yeah.
Bacchus hasn't scored this year.
scored one.
It's good for a sneaky header.
Has he scored one?
I don't think
Scored
he's
2.
Bacchus.
Bacchus.
I think he scored one, maybe. Oh.
So that's
No, I
why
think he has.
that's
No, maybe
why I
he
preferred Much over Bacchus because
Okay.
Much can get you that goal.
Yeah,
What about
okay.
Muller?
Send him, bro. Send him.
Honestly, bro, you know what I would prefer?
I know you're a
I'll-
fan
I'll-
of him, Stos.
I would probably say
not, bro.
I'll play Doran's the 6.
Doesn't show me nothing,
Okay.
bro.
Then I'll play Tracy the 8 and Muller the 10.
Trees is not a box to box, bro.
Muller out, bro.
I'll-
Send him,
I'd-
bro.
I'd-
He's, bro,
I thought
he's been, what do you
Troisi.
mean? That's what he's been doing in this formation.
And
Fuck, he's been running around like a fucking
And
fucker.
we can't get the best out of him. So why would you play him in that same position? You change your system to get the best out of him.
Because in my eyes, they're my best free midfielders that I would have.
Yeah, but
Muller has to start for me, bro. I rate him that much. I know you
If you've
don't
got
like
two
it,
excellent
but
players,
as a player.
if you've got two excellent players in the same position, you can't fiddle around with other positions to fit them in, bro. You got to pick the best one for that 10 role.
Yeah, true.
All right.
Oh, well,
There
that's
you
pretty
go.
much
There
a
you
wrap
go.
then, lads. Fucking same old. Like, subscribe.
Subscribe.
The usual.
Free the red and black
Comment,
because it's
share-
not happening anytime
Sharing our content, this,
Hey,
that. We're gonna have a lot of
Dragon's here. We gotta go see him.
Dragons
See
here at
him.
the moment, man.
But
That's
give
all.
him, call him out. Let's call him out.
Dragon!
Get him out of here. Boto! Go!
Dragon!
Leave the kids alone and get out of here. Make a little cameo. No, he's out. He's out. He's out.
done.
He's out. We're out too.
We're out.
We're out. See us.